Okay, hello everyone. Today I'm planning to talk about some bizarre photos of the moon surface, actually the backside of the moon, which you probably could have seen somewhere flickering around online, but you probably never knew the origins. So I would like to address this question today. I could give you a spoiler. I wasn't able to explain the photos themselves. I could only give you a source. Yeah, you know, I could only show you the door, Neo. Okay, let me share screen. So that's how these photos look like. This bizarre white dots on the surface of the moon. It was actually, by the way, it was actually pretty hard to find this website. I was unable to Google it anyhow. I had to use the conspiracy theorist browser. I mean, it's a browser specifically designed for like conspiracy theorists, basically. So, and after really long search, I was able to find them, to get the right description. So the person has his own opinion about them. I'm not gonna read them, I'll just show you how they look like. The interesting observation which he made is that these balls and dots, or what they are, they have shadows or something which looks like shadows, so which make them kind of look more real. Here you could at least naively think that, oh, okay, that's probably some sort of defect, but shadows make them look more strange. Yeah, so that's the book where they came from, by Charles Byrne, Lunar Orbiter Photographic Atlas of the Near Side of the Moon. This person, as I understood, was a NASA employee, and his job was to review and redact and then post the photos of the moon surface made by Lunar Orbiter. So here is the book. You could purchase it on Amazon. It comes with a CD, and CD allegedly contained those photos. It's too expensive for me. I wasn't able to buy it, but there are some reviews, and some people are satisfied. And you see, they basically have good reviews. Here, somebody complained that they didn't have the CD, unfortunately. Yeah, but somebody, as you can see, found the CD and found the photos, and even made some conclusions. And yeah, so if you want, really spend your money and try to see the photos for themselves. Now, in case you wonder and how the authors themselves explain the structures, I found another website where it gives a little more information. Unfortunately, it was in Russian, because basically Russia is very conspiracy theory minded country, so there is a lot of really good resources on the conspiracy theory topics in Russia. And as you can see, this person posted more photos from the atlas. This is what we've already seen. There's additional ones which looks even more bizarre. Yeah, go open them. Oh. Yeah, it's a close distance. That's, I guess, a repetition. Oh, that sounds a new one. This one looks better. So, yeah, pretty accurate. The same. That is again close-up look. He noticed that they repeat the contours of the moon craters, which is strange. It wouldn't happen with defects, right? Okay. He has his own explanations too. He's into runes, like or some weird ancient symbols. Yeah, but he also noticed the official debunking of this whole story, which is given in the books. Basically, the translation is those things, supposedly degradations caused by scanning and reconstruction processes, changes with data transmission from lunar orbit. That's the comment which was added in the book. That's how the author of the book explained them. Well, I don't know whether it's anyhow convincing. If these are defects, they are very strange, and the shadows make this hypothesis even more suspicious. I was thinking that probably there is some certain trivial explanation which I'm just missing, which should have been given years ago, and since then just forgotten together with the photos. And now for some reason we are only like left with the photos. I tried to look up something like, yeah, Charles Byrne moon photos explained. The only thing I found is basically here. It's basically some either reviews of this or like or like his own comments in the paper. Yeah, that's a paper overview of the near side of the moon, published in this journal. So there's an abstract. We just say this. The paper is dedicated to the speculations of the moon origin. I've looked through the paper. It doesn't comment on the photos anyhow, any of the weird structures. It's just some sort of relatively boring analysis of rocks and basins on the moon and theories about its formation. You could read for yourself if you want. So even if I typed in something like Reddit, it seems like it just doesn't really get what I want. In fact, Google says it looks like not many great matches for research, which is like, like a bad sign. Makes everything even more suspicious, right? And in fact, even this conspiracy theorist web search just give me the same results. I don't know. Most likely it's a problem just with me and my ability to do effective search here. Because I wasn't able to find anything. I suspect there should be some sort of trivial explanation which is totally missing. But if it's not, if the structures are real, this is pretty groundbreaking. By the way, of course, you could have a look at the more modern photos of the same backside of the moon, and obviously there will be no such structures there, right? Definitely, if they were ever there, if this is real, they're already gone. Which makes me think that it might be some sort of temporary structures. if these are real, I would hypothesize that there's some sort of, you know, inflatable portable modules, which you could use basically anywhere. You know, you have like a inflatable ball, you put it on a track in a deflated state, you drive it anywhere you want, you put it on the ground, inflate it, now you have like a sort of sphere with air inside, you have the atmosphere, you could like you have a door on it, you with it like a vacuum camera, you could go inside, right? Through this transfer zone. It's usually done. If you look at the film Martian, you've seen it. They have such things. You go inside, you do your experiments, you work, you live there, do whatever you want. Then you came out when you don't need it anymore. You deflate it, you put it back on the track. That's all. You leave. It's not. There is nothing unusual even here. The question is more who built them, who had such technologies. I actually don't know. Yeah, that will be really interesting. Could it be some advanced alien civilization living on the backside of the moon and then just run away whenever Apollo mission reached them? Yeah, that's not clear. I don't know when they are. Maybe some sort of blicks. Unfortunately, I cannot provide you with any more insights. I'm really hoping for your comments and your contributions. That's all I have for you for today. Unfortunately, I guess I'll see you next time.